Colleges across the country are turning to AI to help review student applications. Experts say the tools are cutting wait times and even performing some tasks better than people. But critics say AI tools lack transparency and can overlook certain student qualities. Virginia Tech Vice Provost for Enrollment Management, Juan Espinoza, is here for more on this. Juan, thanks so much for coming on and breaking down what is a fascinating topic. How does this work, and how much influence does AI have in making the final decisions in admissions?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thanks for having me. So we're really excited in introducing this new project. So essentially, we get about 58,000 applications each year. As part of our application process, students have to answer 4 essay questions. As part of our review process, each of those essay questions are being read by at least 2 different readers. And so to accelerate the review process, we've replaced one of those readers with an AI tool. It's key to understand that we're still keeping one human reader. The tool is essentially operating as a companion tool, and that's allowing us to shave about 8,000 hours as the AI tool is reading the average essay in 1.8 seconds versus the 2 minutes that a human reader takes.
Do you notify students if you're using AI to review their applications?
Yes, we've been very transparent about this process. In fact, as being one of the first universities to roll out a tool like this, we felt it was really important that we respect the trust that families give us when they submit an application. It's imperative that we handle that application with care. And so we've been very transparent from the beginning of this process that we'd be utilizing this tool, but also emphasizing that humans in the admissions committee will still make the actual admissions decision. This is just a subsection of the application, and the tool will allow us to accelerate that process and get decisions out a whole month earlier than we have in the past.
Now, colleges ask students to tell deeply personal stories in admissions essays to give the school a sense of who they are. So what's your response to those who say AI can't possibly understand those human experiences?
Well, we've trained this program to learn from the responses from the last 7 admission cycles. So we feel pretty confident that it's been able to find certain patterns and key words that are being utilized by students. But remember, we still have that human reader too, to ensure that we're making the right decision. And so if the score between the human reader and the AI tool is greater than just a couple of points, a third human reader will come into play. So we've got lots of different safeguards to ensure the right decision is being made.
Given how high the stakes are here and how much effort students put into these applications, do you think colleges owe it to them to have a human evaluate them?
You know, I think that humans definitely need to be a huge part of this process. But if there are opportunities for colleges to utilize technology to speed up the review process, I think that's to the benefit of students. We hear from students constantly that they're really hoping to get admissions decisions back as quickly as possible because it's a stressful process for them. And so we're able to find a way to maintain the integrity of the review process while also accelerating the review process. We want to be able to do that.
AI can also make mistakes. So what issues have you encountered using AI tools to review college applications, and how do you address them?
Yeah, so a key part of this is monitoring the tool as it's going through the process. We're still fairly early on in this current admissions process, but we are monitoring it very closely. We haven't seen any mistakes. We have seen an interesting pattern in that the AI tool is grading a little bit more generously than our human readers. We don't have the high enough volume yet to understand if that's kind of just a subsection of the applications that have been submitted thus far, but it's something we're keeping a close eye on. But right now, it's actually helping students a little bit.
All right, Juan Espinoza, we appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.